My boss texted me in the middle of the night urging me to work on the proposal. I threw my phone aside and chose to play dead. But my cat stepped on the screen, sending a flood of, "I don't understand, I just want to kiss," stickers. My boss went crazy. "Lucy, we don't discuss personal matters during work hours." "Ha, no wonder you often sneak glances at me. You've had designs on me for a while, haven't you? Don't think you can skip work just because you've gotten your hands on me." "No, are you in such a hurry?" "Actually, I'm in a hurry too." 10 minutes later, there was a knock at the door. As soon as I opened it, I was pinned against the wall and kissed for 10 minutes.
Welcome to listen to my full sweet love series novel. I'm the blogger and I'm Twilight's novel. Now let's start the main story.
At 11 o'clock at night, my phone was shaking like it had Parkinson's disease. "Lucy, I want the final reports for Project A, Plan B, and Proposal C on my desk by 9 tomorrow morning. Also, last week's meeting minutes are too brief, redo them. They should reflect the vision and earnestness of my speech. Not be as pale as your life is right now. Also, book me a flight to Shenzhen tomorrow afternoon. A window seat, not next to the wing. The hotel should be a suite, but budget it as a standard room, figure it out yourself. The coffee machine is broken. Come in an hour early tomorrow to fix it. I don't want to make do with instant coffee. Hello. Confirm receipt. Confirm receipt, my foot." I looked at the series of WeChat messages from Dog Boss and wished I could tear his mouth off. "Just end it all quickly, I'm tired. David, my direct boss, nicknamed the Business World Beagle. Top-tier workability, super top-tier ability to work subordinates to death. Sarcastic, harsh, nitpicky, he has all the virtues a capitalist should have. He looks quite handsome. Too bad he has a mouth. The young women in the company secretly swoon over him, calling him the unattainable flower or the cold-faced CEO. Hatui. You haven't been scolded by him to the point of doubting whether you forgot to install a brain when you were reincarnated. I remember last month, the color scheme of my PPT was described by him as a post-cyberpunk style mixed with the sole of a northeastern padded jacket. I almost had a stroke on the spot, and went back to angrily post on Weibo. Suggest the boss get a lip piercing, pin his upper and lower lips together. How can I poison the boss mute without facing criminal charges? The next day, he called me in on the internal phone. "Lucy, next time you complain about your boss, remember to shake the water out of your brain first." I was shocked. "How did you know it was me?" "You used the company's official Weibo account to post it, and that tweet went viral. Now the whole company is guessing who the brave soul is." Me. I am the 69th secretary under David. My predecessors include those who tried to seduce him and were unceremoniously thrown out, those who were too incompetent and quit after being scolded, and those with glass hearts that shattered into QR codes before they ran away in tears. But I, Lucy, have managed to survive, purely because I'm poor and he pays way too much. My phone was still vibrating wildly. Adopting the slacker mentality of, if I don't look, the work doesn't exist, I tossed my phone onto the sofa. I'll just say I was asleep and didn't see it tomorrow. Good idea. I'll take a shower first to cool down. Otherwise, I'm afraid I might not be able to resist drafting 100 feasible plans to murder the boss overnight. When I came out of the shower, my phone was being used as a scratching post by my fat cat, Big Orange. I moved the fat cat away and rescued my phone. I was just about to check if David had sent any more crazy messages. Suddenly, there was a knock at the door. "Lucy, open the door." "David, has this dog gone crazy?" He actually came to my doorstep. Just because I didn't want to work on the proposal in the middle of the night and didn't reply to his message instantly. Is it really necessary? Whatever. I'm dead either way. At worst, I'll admit defeat and work on it overnight. I put on a professional fake smile and timidly opened the door. "Boss, you." Before I could finish speaking, I was suddenly pinned against the wall. The next second, a pair of warm lips pressed against mine. I was completely stunned. What is this situation? Has he gone crazy, or am I hallucinating? Company rules clearly state, Secretary Rule Number 1, no improper thoughts about the boss, violators will be fired immediately. Hey. Heaven and earth bear witness. This time, I didn't make the first move. Oh wait. Not the move. The kiss. I was kissed until I was dizzy and disoriented. I felt like I was about to pass out. He was still holding me, kissing more and more passionately. Oh my God, what's wrong with David? I know, he must be punishing me for not replying to his messages. Tomorrow, I'll definitely be fired for forcibly kissing the boss. Is it really necessary? Just because I didn't submit the proposal on time. I can't take it anymore, I can't breathe. Why is he kissing non-stop? Is his lung capacity enough to kiss until next year? Killing is quicker than this. Why torture my mouth like this? I really can't take it anymore. Boss, stop kissing. I was wrong. I'll do it. I'll do it now. He paused, his voice hoarse. You want to do it now? I nodded like I was pounding garlic, my eyes extremely sincere. Yes, 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 right now. His Adam's apple moved, his voice even hoarser. Okay, then we'll stop kissing. Great. Finally no more kissing. If it continued, my lips would really turn into sausages. He lowered his head, breathing rapidly. Then shall we go to the bed? I was stunned. Do it on the bed? You don't like it? On the bed. Working? His preference is quite special. But then I thought, my bed was still piled with the underwear I just took off. I weakly suggested, how about the study? That's where the real work happens. He raised an eyebrow, his eyes turning somewhat playful. You like the study? Yes. Otherwise, would I prefer the kitchen, looking for inspiration facing the kitchen knives? Afraid he wouldn't agree, I added humbly. The living room is fine too. As long as he stops kissing me, I'll work on the proposal anywhere. He stared at me, chuckled lightly. So your preferences are quite varied. Me? What's going on? Why is he acting so strange today? So with a tomato-red face and swollen lips, I sat at the desk and opened my laptop. Boss, don't worry. I'll work on the proposal now. Please wait a moment, I'll be quick. I was radiating a tragic aura of, I love work. He was stunned for a moment. You are working on the proposal? What else? Cooking? Just now on WeChat, you seemed quite urgent. I cautiously reminded him. He opened his mouth, hesitated. I am quite urgent, but... Okay, then wait. Actually, I really love work. Work makes me happy. If I don't finish it today, I won't be in the mood for anything else. I quickly expressed my loyalty, afraid my high-paying job would disappear. He was silent for a few seconds, gave me a complicated look, and finally relented. All right, then I'll wait for you. David stood by my desk with his arms crossed, his presence overwhelming. I didn't dare slack off, typing furiously on the keyboard, but my mind was a mess. My lips were still burning, reminding me of what just happened. Damn, David's mouth is so vicious, but it's surprisingly soft when kissing. Lucy, snap out of it. The atmosphere was eerily quiet. Just then he suddenly spoke. Give it here. Huh. I'll do it for you. At your speed, it won't be done by dawn. Me. Has the sun risen from the west? Is the slave driver actually helping the laborer? David took the laptop and really started focused on revising the proposal. I looked at his handsome profile, his slender fingers typing deftly on the keyboard. To be honest, when he's not talking, he is indeed top-tier eye candy. Soon after, he pushed the laptop back. These two are done. The remaining proposal C isn't technical. You can finish it yourself. Boss, you're amazing. The god of efficiency. A business genius. I immediately switched to sycophant mode. He looked up at me, his eyes deep. So, Lucy, can you tell me what you're thinking now? Really? I'm afraid you won't agree. I hesitated. He nodded, his tone seeming unusually gentle. I won't, I'll agree. I was flattered. Boss, I knew you were the best. I took a deep breath, mustering my courage. I want a raise. As soon as the words landed, he was stunned. You want a raise? What kind of question is that? What workhorse doesn't? Is it possible? He nodded. Okay, How about raising your salary to 50,000? Is it really possible? Did David take the wrong medicine today? Or did he accidentally suck the water out of my brain when he kissed me? Yes, yes. I love you so much, boss. You are the handsomest, most generous, most brilliant person in the world. I unleashed a torrent of flattery, ready to get on my knees and kowtow to him right then and there. He actually seemed a bit embarrassed. His ears seemed a bit red. Then, "Can I go to sleep now?" I asked. He glanced at the time and finally granted mercy. Okay. I felt like I'd received a pardon, ready to slip back to my bedroom. But after 2 steps, I found him following me. Me? No, bro, what do you mean? Does he need to supervise me doing proposal C? Boss, it's already 1 o'clock. I'm really dead tired. Can we do whatever it is tomorrow? He seemed surprised, silent for a moment. Tomorrow is fine too. Today was a bit rushed. I quickly promised. Okay, I'll definitely do it tomorrow. He nodded, his tone meaningful. Today was indeed a bit rushed. Actually, I didn't really plan to do it. We should do some preparation. Not taking precautions isn't good. I nodded frantically. Yes, I'll definitely prepare well. His eyes deepened, with a hint of teasing. You'll do it? Okay, pick what you like. I was confused. What I like? Oh, right, the materials for the proposal need to be chosen carefully. The boss is indeed meticulous. So, with a face full of the boss's wise admiration, David left in a good mood. I was so tired I fell asleep as soon as my head hit the pillow, not thinking much about it. The next morning, I was woken up by my phone vibrating. It was a message from David. I measured. I need XL size. The average size probably won't fit. Transfer. 520,000.00. I stared at the message and the string of zeros, dumbfounded for a full 10 minutes. 520,000. He measured? Measured what? And XL size? Average size doesn't fit? What proposal materials are sized? My hands trembling, I scrolled up through the chat history and was stunned. Dog boss. Confirm receipt. The other party is cursing you. I don't understand, I just want to kiss.jpg. Dog boss. Lucy, we don't discuss personal matters during work hours. The other party is cursing you. I don't understand, I just want to kiss.jpg. Dog boss. No wonder you often sneak glances at me, you've had designs on me for a while, haven't you? The other party is cursing you. I don't understand, I just want to kiss.jpg. Dog boss. Don't think you can skip work just because you've gotten your hands on me. The other party is cursing you. I don't understand, I just want to kiss.jpg. Dog boss. No, are you in such a hurry? The other party is cursing you. I don't understand, I just want to kiss.jpg. Dog boss. Actually, I'm in a hurry too. I thought about my phone being used as a cat scratching post yesterday. And David's sudden kissing. My vision went dark. Big Orange rubbed against my leg and meowed. How much have I earned for you? I urgently sought help from my best friend, Sophie. Girl. I think I slept with my boss. No, I think he slept with me. Or not. Who slept with whom? My cat stepped on my phone and sent David a bunch of want to kiss stickers. He came to my place in the middle of the night, kissed me for 10 minutes, then gave me 520,000 to buy XL size. Sophie. Rich lady. Hungry. Food. She was utterly shocked. XL. Lucy, you hit the jackpot. What kind of a material comes in that size? Could it go straight to the stomach? Me. Stop. Is that the point? The point is, what do I do now? He seems to think those stickers last night were me confessing to him, and that we're supposed to do it today. But Sophie was excited. With David's face and figure, you're not losing out. Go for it big time. I was speechless. Do what? I don't want to work the damn job during the day and work the damn boss at night. After being a secretary, I have to be a mistress, working 24/7 without rest. Just thinking about it is miserable. Sophie tried to persuade me. Think of it this way. During work, he scolds you. After work, you whip him. During the day, he bosses you around. At night, you ride his mouth. Me. Stop. Why is this getting so dirty? Just tell me, wouldn't it feel good? Me. Thinking about it, it does feel good. Making David, that beagle, kneel and get whipped. Say, do you like Daddy's big proposal? But even so, I only have murderous thoughts towards David, never a crush. The thought of sleeping in the same bed with him. It's like starring in an office horror movie. No, I need to clarify things quickly. Early in the morning, as soon as I entered the company, I heard David scolding people in the conference room. Is this a proposal from the marketing department, or a letter of surrender to the competitors? I suggest mailing it directly to them. Maybe they'll give you an interview. Have you been eating too many mushrooms? You're both delirious and poisonous. I suggest you all see a neurologist. The cost will be deducted from your salaries. Did I give you a budget just to hear it make noise? What is this proposal? A promotional booklet for a senior citizen square dance competition. His mouth was running non-stop, dripping with venom. He noticed me sneaking past and his eyes fixed on me. I quickly put on a smile. Mr. David, you're busy. I'll come back later. Going in now would make me cannon fodder among cannon fodder. Deader than an innocent fish caught in the crossfire. Administrative supervisor Wendy came over and whispered gossip. Lucy, old Leo's project went over budget and the boss scolded him badly. We need to be more frugal from now on. Also, you're going on a business trip to the branch office with Mr. David this afternoon. Remember to book the flights. The budget is tight, don't be too extravagant. I nodded. Okay. Save budget, right? Then I'll book an economy class ticket for myself and a first class ticket for David. It'll also help avoid awkwardness. Perfect. After booking the tickets, I took the reimbursement documents and braced myself to knock on his office door. Come in. I went in, trying to keep my tone even. Mr. David, I need to report. He suddenly stood up, walked over in a few steps, and directly pulled me into a hug. Were you waiting impatiently? I didn't see you just now in the meeting. He rubbed his chin against the top of my head, his voice completely different from when he was scolding people. No, what is he doing? I was completely stunned. No, I didn't mean that kind of report. Then how do you want to hug? Like this. He tightened his arms, the force almost pressing me into his chest. My face was firmly buried between his two pectoral muscles. This feeling. Oh my God. Although it's a bit. Okay, it's really nice. But coming to my senses, I blushed and struggled. No, not this. Just then, the office door suddenly opened. Leo peeked in. Mr. David, this is our newly revised. I was scared out of my wits. I pushed David away instantly, transforming into a tragic drama heroine. Mr. David, I was wrong. Please give me another chance, don't fire me. Leo's face was full of gossipy light. David was stunned for a few seconds, then said expressionlessly, Don't let it happen again. Thank you, boss. I scurried away in a panic. Just as I stepped out, I heard David roar behind me. Did I say you could come in? Soon after, Leo came out looking dejected. I received a message from David on my phone. You were quite into the role-playing just now? Me. Help, what should I do? Soon, gossip spread in the pantry. Did you hear? Secretary Lucy offended the boss badly. The boss was furious and wants to fire her. Really? Secretary Lucy is the boss's right-hand man. It's true. Old Leo saw it with his own eyes. He said the boss was so angry he was choking Secretary Lucy. Oh my God. When Secretary Lucy came out, her face was bright red. She must have been ashamed, angry, and scared. My head was buzzing. Someone came over curiously and asked, Lucy, how did you offend the boss? I was momentarily speechless. I said the wrong thing. You're going on a business trip with the boss this afternoon. Behave well and try to make up for it. I thought about it, and my head hurt even more. Thankfully, we weren't sitting together. Until we got to the airport to pick up the tickets. David held the 2 tickets, frowning. Economy class? I quickly explained. Wendy said we need to control the budget today, so I booked economy class. He raised an eyebrow. And you're in first class? I looked down at the tickets. What? Did I book them backwards? I'm in first class, and the boss is in economy? This is sheer insanity. How could I mess up this badly? To make matters worse, the flight was fully booked, and we couldn't upgrade. So David, a man nearly 1.9 meters tall, was squeezed into a tiny economy class seat for 2 hours. And I, in first class, drank champagne like it was poison. After getting off the plane, I hesitantly sidled up to him. Boss, suppose someone, just suppose, accidentally caused you some misunderstanding, and it made you pay a price. But she didn't do it on purpose, what would you do? David replied coldly. I don't care about the process, only the result. If someone causes me harm, I'll return it twofold. My heart sank. I'm done for. In the branch office conference room, David was coldly analyzing quarterly data on stage, the audience silent. I hid in the last row, secretly texting Sophie for help. Help! He really thinks I want to start an office romance with him. Sophie replied instantly. At this point, there's only one way. Sleep with him until he's convinced. Me. Is that even human language? I'll send you a tutorial video to help. You need solid theoretical knowledge. Wicked smile. Then she sent a short video with an extremely provocative thumbnail. I almost dropped my phone in shock. No, I wouldn't dare try to undress the boss even if you gave me 100 extra courage. Coincidentally, there was a cooperation project here that no one was handling. In a moment of impulsiveness, I said, Mr. David, I'll handle this project. I'll atone for my mistake by making money for him. Then he probably won't bother me. But at the dinner meeting, the other company's executives kept toasting each other. I forced myself to drink a few glasses. My head was feeling a bit fuzzy. Just as I was unsure how to proceed, David pushed the door open and came in. He looked very upset. He pulled me out roughly. Lucy, why are you drinking alone to discuss a project? You're my secretary, not a drinking companion. Who do they think they are, that they deserve you drinking for them? Are you stupid? Didn't you see the way those old foxes were looking at you? Are you even listening to me? My head was spinning. What was he mumbling about? So annoying. I don't understand, I just want a kiss. Then I kissed him. The world went quiet, which was nice. He froze on the spot. After a moment, he reacted, cupped the back of my head, and kissed me back. He said grumpily, Don't think just because you took the initiative this time, I'll forgive you. I was kissed into a daze, my body went weak, and I could only stand steady because he was holding my waist. That dog is usually so vicious with his words, but his kissing skills are top-notch, soft yet fierce. It felt like a long time had passed before I suddenly snapped awake. No, we can't kiss. How did we end up kissing again? I really wanted to push him away right then. But when my hands pressed against his firm pectoral muscles, my disgraceful paws couldn't help but sneak a feel. The feel was really good. Do you like it? Yes. Woo-woo, I love big-chested male mommies the most. No, Lucy. He's David. I struggled. David, that night, I didn't mean to kiss you. My phone was stepped on by the cat, look. Dizzily, I took out my phone to show him the evidence. But as soon as I swiped it open, the short video Sophie sent started playing automatically. The moaning sounds were particularly piercing. His eyes darkened. Were you waiting impatiently? Did you buy the stuff? Disoriented, I confessed honestly. I didn't buy it. No, boss, that's not what I meant to say. Before I could organize my words, he kissed me again. This kiss was more aggressive and possessive. It's okay, I bought it. His voice was low and hoarse. His shirt was half open. I swallowed hard. I admit, with the alcohol and his good looks right in front of me, I saw David through rose-tinted glasses. The atmosphere became extremely ambiguous. The more we kissed, the more intense it got. Somehow, we ended up rolling into bed. Thinking back, it was definitely him seducing me. Waking up in the middle of the night, I was dumbfounded. David was lying on the bed, Completely naked. His body was covered with scratches and hickeys from me, all the way from his collarbone down past his abs. The floor was a mess. It's over. Completely over. Weren't we supposed to clear things up? How did I end up sleeping with my boss? What should I do now? Whatever. Run. Block him on WeChat, phone, QQ, Ding Talk. Don't even spare Alipay. Don't let him steal my Ant Forest energy. Before leaving, guiltily glancing at the boss who looked all broken and ravaged. My conscience bugging me, trembling, I took out all the cash from my wallet and stuffed it under his pillow. It was only 250 yuan. Not much at all. With David's face and figure, the market rate should start at least 500. Shortly after getting home, colleagues called one after another. Lucy, where did you go? Mr. David has gone crazy. He's hunting for you everywhere. He's so irritable, even dogs passing by get kicked. After I left, work fell into chaos. The assistant girl asked for help. Sis, Company X stole our client midway, what should we do? I directed remotely. Go apply to be a cleaner there, drip some essential balm on the boss's toilet paper. While he's squatting and questioning his life, steal the client back. Sis, Company Y has been delaying the final payment. I've asked several times, but they won't pay. Me. Easy. Go to the labor market and find 2 aunties who know how to curse. Pay them 200 each to sit at their company's reception and curse. They won't last 3 days. What if they physically throw them out? Me. It's fine. The aunties will know how to lie down and extort them. Assistant. Sis, you really are trained by Mr. David. Only you two could think of such underhanded tricks. Just as I was remotely directing things brilliantly, my mom pushed the door open happily. Still playing around. I've set up a blind date for you, this afternoon. A civil servant from our town, a ray all catch. My eyelid twitched. Mom, I don't want to. Mom glared. You do. Look at you, so old and still no boyfriend. If you knew how to get one yourself, would I need to bother setting you up? My inner monologue. I did get one. But it's a bit of a mess. Now I'm on the run. Under the threat of, if you don't go, I'll beat you to death from Her Majesty my mother, I reluctantly went to the town. The guy wore black-rimmed glasses, a white shirt, and spoke with the steadiness of a government worker. I heard you've been working in the city. Actually, no matter how hard you work outside, it's unstable. Not like our iron rice bowl. The canteen has 3 dishes and a soup every day, and on weekends we can go fishing. I faked a smile while my mind wandered. 3 dishes and a soup? David can order 8 dishes for a meal and still complain it's bad. And they all ended up in my stomach. Anyway, they were all my favorites. Ugh, why am I thinking about him again? My phone suddenly started vibrating wildly. Mom sent 3 WeChat messages bombarding me. Lucy, you've got some nerve. Hiding a man in the city. Immediately. Right now. Get your ass back here. Attached was a sneaky photo of David in a suit sitting on a small stool at my doorstep, the big yellow dog wagging its tail fawningly beside him. The sunset light fell on his profile. So handsome he looked like an idle drama male lead visiting the countryside for poverty alleviation. Just his expression looked like he was there to collect a debt. Oh no. This guy has no martial ethics, attacking my home directly. I shot up. Dude, my house is on fire, how do I use your scooter? Fire? Quick. Then I'll take you back. So, we rushed into the yard on the scooter. As soon as I entered, I met David's icy glare. He was furious, just like a wronged wife catching her husband cheating. Lucy, well done. You have a man hidden in your hometown too. Sleep with me and then run, leave 250 yuan, treating me like a side piece? Me. Tom. Mom rushed out of the kitchen holding a spatula. David stepped closer, pointing at Tom and questioning me. What's better about him? Tell me. My brain short-circuited, and I blurted out. He has a stable government job. He was instantly stumped. That was indeed his weak point. Mom started chasing me around the yard with the spatula. Lucy, what have you learned in the city? How could you do such a scandalous thing? I dodged and shouted. Mom, I was wrong. The cat started it. David stepped in front of me. Auntie, if you want to hit someone, hit me. Mom chased me. With David as the center, she began a millstone-style chase. 10 minutes later, panting, I squatted in a corner, trying to explain. Actually, those stickers really were sent because my cat stepped on the phone. David laughed angrily. We've kissed, we've slept, and you're telling me it was the cat? Lucy, I think you just don't want to take responsibility. If you don't give me an explanation today, I'm not leaving. Oh no, David is really sticking to our village. During the day, he helped my dad harvest corn, working through 10 acres like a beast. At night, he fixed my mom's washing machine, taking it apart with his bare hands. The village aunties spread the word wildly. Old Chen's future son-in-law is more capable than a donkey. Mom looked at him like he was her future handsome son-in-law. Dad's eyes were full of appreciation for the strong labor. Even my dog betrayed me, holding David's slippers in its mouth and barking at me. Gold digger. Finally, David successfully used the power of public opinion and cornered me in the cornfield. Lucy, the company can't do without you, and I can't do without you either. Even if you don't agree, it's too late. Even the dogs in your village know I'm your husband now. Jerk. Always using underhanded tricks. Now he idly goes to the village gossip center to eat sunflower seeds, chatting animatedly with the aunties. The whole village spread that I had 2 children with him in the city. One named Proposal, the other named Report. I still went back to the company with David. After all, a huge mess was waiting to be cleaned up. I've worked with him for so many years. I'm not just dead weight. I came in his car. Just as we arrived at the company building, I sneakily clung to the car door. You go up first, I'll come later. He looked displeased. Afraid of what? Am I an embarrassment? Feeling guilty? No. If people find out I'm involved with the boss, how can I still work here? After all, I am a proud member of the proletariat. How can I succumb to the capitalists' pressure? Besides, I'm always the first to complain about the boss. As soon as I entered the company, everyone looked at me with take care eyes. A few slacking buddies quickly gathered around. Secretary Lucy, you're finally back. Where have you been all these days? Me. Went home to harvest corn. You have no idea, after you left, the company was in chaos. The boss disappeared for days too. Everyone said you were probably in big trouble. Leo chimed in timely, putting on airs and speaking sarcastically. Secretary Lucy, not to criticize you, but being absent without reason for so many days, according to company rules, is grounds for dismissal. Throwing a tantrum and disappearing at the slightest inconvenience? Do you think the company is your family's? Young people are too impulsive. I wonder who spoiled you with such a temper. Before I could roll my eyes, David walked out of his office with a dark face. I spoiled her. Got a problem. Not much skill, but quite the attitude. Who gave you the courage to lecture my person? Since you're so free, Africa needs a project manager for a garbage disposal station. Take all the garbage your department produced and report there tomorrow. After his outburst, the room fell silent. Same old David. The desire to kill someone was evident in his eyes. Secretary Lucy. His gaze pinpointed me. Come here. My colleagues conveyed silent sympathy with their eyes, then scattered like birds and beasts. I pushed open his office door. He quickly locked it, pushed me against the door and kissed me. David, you. Enough. We just kissed in the car. I gasped, pushing him. So what if he has good lung capacity? His forehead against mine. He said matter-of-factly. That kiss just now was only enough to last until we entered the company. 10 minutes later, trying hard to maintain my composure, I pushed the door open pretending to be calm. A few people gathered around me concerned. Sis, is the boss firing you? Not exactly. I cleared my throat. Then why is your face so red? The boss gave me a thorough scolding. I said vaguely. That was absolutely 100% true. Got it. The boss's mouth is like poison. Anyone he scolds comes out red-faced and furious. But Lucy, why are your lips so red and a bit swollen too? My heart sank. I was scolded so badly, I had to grit my teeth and bear it. They all looked at me sympathetically. It's okay. The boss might have a sharp tongue, but he pays well. Right, he scolds you, you curse him behind his back. We'll help you. By the way, sis, that time you said the boss's zipper was down, we died laughing. Ha ha yeah, sis, you have sharp eyes. The boss was even wearing gray underwear. To make it look bigger. Sis, give us the inside scoop. Based on your professional observation, how big is Mr. David's? Capital. Really? I was stumped by the bold question. Well, it's all right. As soon as the words left my mouth, a cold voice sounded behind me. Secretary Lucy, meeting. My whole body stiffened. Damn, David walked so quietly. In the meeting, David was still vigorously criticizing the PPT. The marketing manager asked timidly, Mr. David, for this event's t-shirts, should we reserve a size 185 XL for you? He tapped the table with his finger, his eyes sweeping over me with a hint of a smile. Well, ask Secretary Lucy. She knows my size. Suddenly, his shoe lightly touched my foot under the table. My whole body stiffened. Secretary Lucy. All eyes in the meeting room instantly focused on me. Does Mr. David fit an XL? Is it suitable? My mind went blank. Only images from that night flooded back. Suitable. Very suitable. So suitable it makes my legs weak. The next second, his shoe became more daring, rubbing up my calf. My scalp went numb. My pen scratched harshly across the notebook. Throughout the meeting, he on the surface listened to the reports. But his foot under the table was like it had GPS. Constantly flirting with me. Angry, I lifted my foot and kicked hard. Ow! Secretary Lucy, why did you kick me? Leo grimaced in pain. Just because I teased you a little, you hold a grudge. Me. Sorry, wrong target. Meeting adjourned. David finally showed mercy. Everyone quickly evacuated. I was about to slip away too. Secretary Lucy, stay. I braced myself, dawdling as I closed the door. As soon as the door shut, he pulled me into his arms and pressed me onto the conference table. Secretary Lucy took very detailed notes. His nose brushed against my neck, his breath hot. Of course. I must commit every one of Mr. David's visionary and earnest remarks to memory. He chuckled, reached over, and took my notebook, pointing at the scribbled-out pig head on it. Lucy, you think I didn't see that? You've been bad-mouthing me behind my back a lot, haven't you? His hand pinched the soft flesh on my waist, his voice dangerous. My zipper was down, gray underwear, and you announced it to everyone? You've got some nerve. I surrendered instantly. I was wrong, boss. And the size, is it just all right? He was settling scores, pressing step by step. I forgot. He raised an eyebrow, grabbed my hand, his voice tempting. Open it yourself and take a look. Review it. He bit my earlobe and whispered, please describe it correctly and objectively. David, you pervert. When I came out of the meeting room again with a red face and slightly swollen lips. Sis, did you get scolded again? The assistant girl asked cautiously. Covering my face, grieving and indignant, I had suffering I couldn't voice. Woo-woo. The boss is inhuman. Lately, David has been acting strange, clingier than Big Orange. And so flirtatious. One second he's nodding coldly at the receptionist, the next he passes my desk, accidentally knocks over my pen holder. Bending down to pick it up, he whispers in my ear. Your lipstick color looks nice today. Makes me want to kiss you. Me. Dude, the cameras. There are 360-degree cameras watching. At lunch in the cafeteria, I was eating and chatting with the assistant girl about a new drama we're following. He carried his tray over and sat down opposite me expressionlessly. The air pressure at the table instantly plummeted. Assistant girl. Mr. David. He slowly peeled a shrimp, not even lifting his eyelids. Secretary Lucy, how are the materials for this afternoon's meeting coming? I immediately switched to work mode. Report, Mr. David. All prepared and on your desk. He responded coldly, then placed several perfectly peeled shrimp onto my plate. Me. Assistant girl. Who am I? Where am I? What am I seeing? The air froze for 3 seconds. He frowned, his tone even colder. What are you looking at? I'm allergic to shrimp. Didn't want to waste food. I looked at his plate piled high with shrimp shells, lost in thought. Just after separating for a bit, his messages flooded my screen. 30 minutes ago. What are you doing? 25 minutes ago. Chatting with someone else, are you? That new intern. Why does he keep coming to your desk? Is his report done? 20 minutes ago. Believe it or not, I'll transfer him to the African branch to develop the market tomorrow. 15 minutes ago. I'm the extra one, then. I won't disturb you. You haven't been scolded by him to the point of doubting whether you forgot to install a brain when you were reincarnated. 5 minutes ago. Fine, I can't accept it. Just now. Pay attention to me. pitifulbeaglepuppy.jpg. I didn't know whether to laugh or cry. It's just normal work communication. Mr. David, do you have nothing better to do? He replied instantly. I don't understand, I just want a kiss.jpg. Is the project settled? Clients met? Financial reports reviewed? All you do is go crazy here. He continued. I don't understand, I just want a kiss.jpg. That sticker has become his exclusive now. Finally managed to hold on until the end of work. David and I entered the elevator. There were a few other employees in front. The space was cramped. We stood at the back, maintaining a standard superior-subordinate distance. The elevator descended. The atmosphere was silent. Suddenly, the elevator shook slightly. There was a panicked commotion among the people. In that dim, shaking moment, I felt a warmth on my back. He quickly hooked my finger, then let go just as fast. Dogman. Flirting again. The elevator continued its smooth descent. He watched the floor numbers expressionlessly. But my heart was pounding. I secretly glared at him. His Adam's apple bobbed slightly. He picked up his phone. The next second, the dog boss sent a WeChat message. What do you want to eat tonight? Forget it. I'll eat you first. Me. No, this office romance is just too thrilling.